Good morning, everyone. I hope you are having an awesome Sunday so far and a great weekend. Welcome to Rooted in Strength. This will be a really fun class. We're going to dive into the hips today and just open up the body. If you have a block and a yoga strap, I encourage you to bring those to practice. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. You can always use a belt instead. So let's go ahead and start the playlist, and we'll make our way into child's pose. So take your knees wide on your mat and extend the reach of your arms forward. Relax your forehead down to the earth. And before you settle into stillness, just take some time to adjust here in this shape so that you're comfortable. Relaxing the tops of the feet to the mat. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose together. And exhale the breath out. Just continue to find your pace of breath here, observing as it moves in through the nose and observing the breath as it leaves the body as you exhale. Just taking an exploration of your body and mind here as we start this practice, noticing how you feel today. Just allowing this class to set the tone for a really nice Sunday. And just start to feel the chest softening towards the mat. Taking things slow here. I encourage you in this shape to set an intention. Maybe celebrating what your strong and healthy body can do for us today. Taking your hands over to the right, relaxing your forehead down to the mat. Maybe you stack the left hand on top of the right. And as you slide your hips back, feel a stretch through the left side of the body. Just be here and breathe. Taking another breath or so here on this side. And take your hands over to the left. Maybe the right hand lands on top of the left. Feeling a stretch through the entire right side of the body. Relax your head. And bringing the palms back to your mat. On your next inhale, let's make our way to tabletop, hands and knees. Finding your foundation, begin to find articulation of the spine as you breathe in, drop the belly. And on your exhale, round the spine, press the mat away. So just start to make the movements a little bit bigger. And if it feels good to slide the hips around a little bit, this does not need to be linear. Just move it around. Take 3 more breaths, just exploring movement here, beginning to wake up the body, warming up the lungs. We'll meet with a neutral spine, reaching your right leg back. Flexing the foot, left arm extends forward. So work to level the hips and shoulders as you press down. Taking a strong breath. Inhale through the nose. Keep the length, strong core as you exhale. Hand and knee to the mat. Let's move to the other side. Left leg extends back. Right arm reaches forward. The thumb on the right hand is pointing up to the sky. Looking for extension and length. And release. We'll take it a little bit faster. Right leg back, left arm forward as you breathe in. Exhale to the mat. Left leg, right arm. Exhale to release. Right leg, left arm. Back to the mat and to the left. Just do a few more each side. Lengthen as you inhale. Release to the earth as you exhale. Just looking to find balance right to left. Waking up our limbs. Staying with that strong breath from your center. Last time, left leg, right arm. Hand and knee to the mat. Curl the toes, lift the hips to the sky. Down dog. Maybe stepping your feet a bit wider today. Soften your knees, send the hips up to the sky, and reach your heart back. Adding your organic movement. What feels good today? That's what I want you to find. Relaxing your head between your arms. Now, as you start to open up here, you might explore lengthening through the legs, reaching your heels down towards the mat. Keep the hands strongly rooted to the earth. You've got another 2 breaths here. I want these first few poses to feel really good in your body. And keeping your hips lifted, walking your hands to your feet at the back of the mat. Enjoy a fold. Maybe bending your knees more. You can catch opposite elbow and gently rock yourself from side to side. Use the weight of the head to lengthen the spine. Another strong breath. Release, right hand down, bend the right knee, reach the left arm up. Opening up to the sky. Take another powerful breath into the lungs. On your exhale, left hand down, bend the left knee, right arm up. Reach for the sky. Keep the spine long. On your exhale, right hand down. Let's take it to high plank. Your push-up. Shoulders are over the wrists. Your legs are strong. Reach your heels back. Start to feel the fire in the body. And on your exhale, float the hips to the sky, down dog. So let's wake up the shoulders, moving forward into high plank. On your exhale, down dog, hips to the sky. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, float the hips up. 3 more on your breath. Just rocking your body forward and back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lift the hips. You've got 1 more. High plank. Exhale, lift the hips to the sky, down dog. Bring the feet a little closer together, right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. If it feels good, you can draw some big circles on the sky with the right knee. If you're taking those circles, switch directions. Now on your exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale to reach back. Exhale, pull the knee in. 1 more time, inhale to reach back. Draw the knee in, round the spine. And step through, low lunge, drop the back knee. So the hands can stay down here as you soften your hips. Maybe moving it around a little bit, looking for a little hip mobility. And we'll take this into half splits, lengthening the front leg, surrendering over your right side. Just drop your gaze, let your head relax. Just another breath here. Rebend your right knee, inhale the arms up to the sky. We'll take this into a twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale up to the sky, hands to the mat, half splits. Lengthen your front leg. 2 breaths. Just be patient with yourself here. We're working into the hamstring, the back of the right leg. Bending your front knee, step back to high plank. Hold here, 3 breaths. You can stretch the fingers wide. Fire up the quads, lifting the kneecaps away from the mat. On your exhale, slow elevator ride all the way down. Squeeze your elbows close to your ribs. 3 back bends, tops of the feet anchor down. Lift the chest, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to release. One more time, inhale, float the heart forward. Exhale, lower. Down dog, lifting your hips to the sky. With the hips lifted, left leg up, bending the knee, opening the hip. Maybe drawing those big circles on the sky with the left leg. If you're taking those circles, switch directions. Just bringing some mobility into the left hip. Left leg stretches back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Reaching back, inhale. Pull it in, exhale. Inhale, stretch it back. Bring the knee forward. Step through low lunge. Drop the right knee, settle in. Move it around a little bit. Take a breath or so. How are your hips today? And then half splits, lengthen the front leg. Folding over the left side. Breathing space into your body. Rebend the front knee. This time lift the arms up in your lunge. We'll take it into a twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Hands frame the left foot, half splits, lengthening the front leg. You can point or flex your left toes. Stay and breathe, just another breath. Rebend your left knee, set your hands, step back to your high plank. Pause here, press into the finger pads, your arms are strong. This time, maybe you just lower halfway down, chaturanga. Taking cobra or up dog, inhale to open up the chest. Hips to the sky, down dog. So we'll continue to add movement to build heat internally in the body. So as lightly as you can, feet will travel to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Surrender, exhale. One more time, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. Hands to the chest. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, surrender. We reach up all the way, inhale. Stay tall, hands to the heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Empty and surrender. Float the arms up, inhale. Thumbs to the chest. Reach up, maybe a little back bend. Forward fold, lengthen the backs of the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, surrender. Again, inhale to reach up. Thumbs to the chest. To the sky, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. This time, set the palms, step back, high to low plank, exhale. Heart forward, strong legs, inhale. Down dog, hips to the sky. Take a breath, feel supported through your hands and your feet, pressing strong into the earth. And then lightly find the top of the mat with the feet. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to the sky. Hands to heart. Reach up, inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Palms land, step back. Chaturanga, exhale to lower. Press the mat away. Inhale to open the chest. Down dog. Float the hips up. Maybe you're finding a little more space through the back side of the body. Feet travel to the top. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Reach up. Thumbs to the chest. Take your time, lift up. Forward fold. Halfway lift, set the palms, step back, vinyasa. Just remind yourself that you can always modify if something's not feeling good in your body today. Floating the hips up. Let's take another round together. Feet to the top. Take a breath in as you lengthen the spine. Keep the length and fold. Reach up, get tall. Hands to chest. Float the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Long spine, inhale. Plant the hands, step back in vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, hips to the sky. Take a breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale to empty out. Feet forward. Halfway lift. Surrender. Chair pose. Maybe your big toes touch. Maybe not today. That's okay. You can take the feet a little bit wider if you need. Reaching your arms up. Let's add a little mobility for the shoulders. On the exhale, float the arms down and back. Stay low. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to reach back. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to reach back. Arms to the sky. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Set the hands, chaturanga. Lower as you exhale. Lift and open the chest. Hips to the sky, down dog. Your right leg will float to the sky. Exhale, knee to the nose, lift the left heel. Step through, high lunge. Ground through the feet, powerfully lift up. If you have tight shoulders, you can take the arms a little further forward. If you're feeling really open, arms can reach straight up to the sky. You're powerful through your legs, finding length through the sides of the body. We'll take the arms just a little further forward, and on your exhale, drive your elbows down as you lift the chest. Arms to the sky, you're lifting from the back ribs. Exhale, pull your elbows down and back, broaden the collarbones. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, pull back. One more, inhale to lift up. Pull back, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Hands down, step back. Take your flow. We'll meet in down dog. Hips to the sky. Breathe in. Stay and exhale. Feet forward to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair pose. Reach the arms up. Right away, arms reach back. Twice more. Inhale to lift. Reach back. Move with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Float it back. Stay low, arms up. Surrender. Half lift. Hands down, high plank, hold. Hold your plank. 2 breaths. And on your exhale, lift the hips to the sky. You'll float the left leg up this time. Knee to the nose, right heel lifts. Step through, find your lunge. Press down to lift up. Arms to the sky. You'll take the arms just a little further forward today. Sinking the hips, stay powerful in your legs. You guys look great. On the exhale, draw the elbows down, lifting the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pull down. Lifting from the back ribs, inhale. Exhale, pull down. One more time, inhale. Pull it down. Inhale up. Hands find the mat, step back, vinyasa. Inhale. Hips to the sky, down dog. Take a breath, inhale. Stay as you exhale. Good, we'll do that again. Deep breath in. And exhale the breath out. Feet find the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, sit low. Extend the arms to the sky. So we're gonna find balance here in eagle pose. You can bring the hands to the chest. Standing on the right leg, left leg crosses on top. Take the left arm underneath. Stay low, wrap the forearms. Your gaze is focused out in front of you. You want to add some challenge, close your eyes. I need you to stay with your breath, holding strong. Pressing into the right heel, drive it into the mat. You've got another breath. Unwind, warrior 3. You can open your arms up like wings. Stretch the fingertips back, shoulders away from the ears. You're lengthening the crown of the head forward. And just feel how your body is working here. Strong lungs, you've got another breath. Hands to the heart, high lunge. Step back, inhale the arms up to the sky. Good, sink in. Lifting your back heel. Finding some extension through the left leg, the left hip. You'll open this up, warrior 2. Sink nice and low. Extend through the arms. You'll reverse, inhale to reach back. Right elbow, right thigh. Inhale to reach back. Side angle for a beat. Inhale, reverse. Side angle, we hold. Hold here. Lengthen the left arm. Roll the left ribs back. And as you open up into this little twist, I want you to press more into your back heel. Firm it into the mat. Maybe you take this into a half bind. Left arm behind the back. You've got another 2 breaths. Stay and breathe. You've got another beat. If you're in the half bind, release, warrior 2. Lengthen your legs. Walk the right foot in. Goddess squat. Bend your knees. Toes pointing out. Same direction as the knees. Good, sink the hips. We'll take the hands to the thighs today. You want to keep opening your knees up wide. Lengthen your left arm. Turn and gaze to the right. So sit your hips back. You'll probably feel a nice stretch through the low spine. Switch, lengthen the right arm, look to the left. Keep driving your hips back. Switch. So you're just easing into this shape without forcing the stretch. Moving side to side. Right to left. Getting a nice stretch through the inner thighs. One more time, each side. To the right. To the left. Go back to center. Sink the hips, 3 breaths. Hands at the chest. I want it to burn a little bit. You're doing great. Sit nice and low, 1 more beat. Good, rise up, inhale the arms to the sky. Thumbs to the chest, turn your toes forward, kick your heels out a bit, and you'll surrender into a fold. Drop your head. 3 breaths. Pressing strong into your feet. Last beat. Look to the top of the mat, pivot on your feet. Step the left foot forward. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair pose. Sink the hips, reach the arms up. Exhale, float the arms back. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to reach back. 1 more time, inhale to lift. Float the arms back, lean the chest forward. Inhale the arms to the sky. Eagle on the left leg, right leg on top. Add your arms, right arm underneath. If it's not accessible to touch your palms today, you can just catch opposite shoulder and lean into it. Dive into the discomfort. Trust your strong breath. 2 more beats. This one will stoke your internal fire for sure. 1 more beat. Unwind, warrior 3. Right leg reaches back. You're steady on your standing leg. See if you can find a little more power through your right side as you extend it back. High lunge. Land soft. We'll open and twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Thumbs are up to the sky. You can drop the chin and maybe start to take your gaze back just a little bit. Good. Stay powerful in your legs. You've got another beat. Unwind, high lunge, reach up. Hands down. Step back, plank, hold. Right palm lands in the center. Side plank. Lift up. You can add your flare today. Maybe you float the top leg. Maybe you bend the left knee. Reach up. You're working your right side obliques, so lift them away from the mat. You're doing great for 3, 2. Nice. Unwind. Option to flow. You can always take that back to down dog. Lift up. Hips to the sky. Let's reconnect to our breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale it out. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, let it go. Feet forward, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair pose. Sit into it. Send your shins back as you float the fingertips to the sky. We'll find eagle on the other side. Right leg on top of the left. Add your arms. And then find your focus. Find a little more ease in this shape. We're not forcing anything on the mat today. We're allowing ourselves to trust the journey, trust the breath. One more beat. Unwind, warrior 3. You can float the arms back. Maybe taking the right hip down just a bit. Squaring off the hips like headlights towards the mat. Good. Stay strong. Another beat. Stepping back, high lunge. Reaching your arms up to the sky. Good. Get tall. Lengthen through the side bodies. You're lifting from your back ribs. That will organically lift the chest up. One more breath here in this strong shape. Warrior 2, let's open it up. Extend your arms open. Wide stance between the feet. Stretch your arms away from the body. Keep the lunge, reverse, inhale. Elbow to thigh, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Elbow to thigh. Twice more, inhale. Elbow to thigh. One more time, reverse, reach back. Elbow to thigh, hold. Maybe you explore a half bind. Taking the top arm behind the back. A nice way to roll the chest open. Expand through the chest. Soften the hips. You've got 2 more beats here. If you're in the half bind, release. We'll make our way back to warrior 2. Lengthen your front leg, walk the foot in. Goddess squat, bend your knees, heels in, toes are out. Good, stay nice and low, hands to the thighs. Open your knees wide and you're going to twist to the right and then twist to the left. Sink your hips down and back, twist to the right and twist to the left. Twice more, each direction. Good, just moving with your strong breath. Back to center, inhale, lift the arms up, turn your toes forward. Open your arms wide, take a swan dive. Heart towards the mat, just 3 breaths. Fold in. Feel the length through the backs of the legs. You look to the top of the mat, pivot on your feet. Walk your hands forward, step all the way up. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair. Hips low, arms to the sky. On your exhale, float the arms back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale to the sky. Reach back. Float the arms up. Eagle on the right, left leg on top. Add your arms. Left arm underneath the right. Sink through the hips. So turn on your core here. Pull the navel towards the spine. Good. Sit into it. Find a little discomfort. Add your breath. Weight is back into the right heel. 2 more beats. Stay with it. I need you to breathe. Carefully unwind, warrior 3. Float the left leg back. Point or flex the foot. Extend the crown of the head forward. Your legs are equally strong. Take another breath. How lightly can you step back? High lunge. Arms up to the sky. We'll twist open to the right. Palms away from the body, thumbs are up. Crown of the head lifts. You can drop the chin, maybe send the eyes back a little bit. Breathe. You've got another breath. Good, arms to the sky. We'll take this into side plank. So maybe you set the left hand down, right arm up. You can roll to the knife edge of your left foot and step the right foot back. Just a little more challenging. Lifting up. You can always float the top leg, lifting your left side obliques. Breathe. Tap into the breath. You've got 1 more beat. Unwind, right hand down, option to flow. Inhale to lift, hips to the sky. Breathe in through the nose. On your exhale, walk your hands to your feet, back of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Peace sign fingers around the big toes. Let's bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Release into it. Drop the weight of the head. Sliding the shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades down the back. Just another breath. Release the grip. Walking your hands forward, we'll find down dog. Floating the hips up to the sky. On your inhale, lift the heels away from the mat. Keep the hips lifted, drop the heels towards the earth. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, soften down. 1 more time, inhale to lift up. Exhale to lower. Walk your feet together, back of the mat, right leg to the sky. Right knee to the right arm. Inhale to reach back. Exhale, draw the right knee forward. Again, inhale to reach back, right knee to the right arm. Hold here, make connection, shoulder over the wrist. Just another breath. How lightly can you step through? High lunge. Adjust your stance if you need. Reach the arms up. Check in with your shoulders. If they're really tight today, remember arms forward a little bit. Squeeze your left glute. On your exhale, pull the elbows down and back. Inhale to lift. As you pull your elbows down, try to squeeze them towards one another. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, squeeze them back. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, pull them back. Thumbs to the chest, lean forward. Your back heel is lifted away from the mat. Twist, left elbow to the right. And just sit into it. You're rolling your right shoulder back. Maybe you look down today if that's better for your neck. Just find a shape that works for you today. Set your eyes where they're comfortable. Just Just be here. Another breath. Press down into the feet, high lunge. Inhale to lift up. Warrior two, open your arms wide. Sink low through the hips. Settle in. So giving the front leg a little relief. Let's inhale to lift up. And exhale, warrior two. Just twice more. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to lift. Warrior two, hold. Be here. Close your eyes. Stretch your arms away from the body. So your back leg is working really hard here. Keep it strong. Reverse, reach back. We'll take this into half moon. Right hand down, maybe on a block. Left leg lifts up. So think about how hard your leg was working, your left leg. I want it to be working just as hard here. Reaching it up to the sky. Rotating open. Good. How do you feel? This should be challenging. You're here for 3. Good. Stay strong for 2. Good. Big step back. Warrior 2. Slide in. Sink the hips. We'll reverse, reach back. Lengthen the front leg, reverse triangle. Come through center. And you'll reach the right arm forward. Open your arms up, triangle pose. That's one of my favorite transitions to get into this shape. Rolling your chest open, right ribs forward, left ribs back. You're stretching your arms open. Breathe. Relax the muscles in the face. Press down through the feet, come all the way up. Hands to your hips, turn your right toes in. And you're just gonna bend side to side, right to left. Finding that lateral lunge, side to side. We're gonna take this into Skandasana at the back of the mat. So turn your left toes back a little bit, bending into the left knee. You can come all the way down. If you need to slide your right heel in a little bit, you can. If this is a little too much, you can stay lifted if you need to. So just explore this. You can always open your arms. That might be an option today for you. Breathe. You've got another 2 breaths. You're doing a great job. This is hard work. Hands down, pressing into your right foot, and then pivot on the feet, finding a low lunge at the top of the mat. Drop the back knee, reach the right arm up. So you're finding a twist here, getting out of the legs for a moment. Good. You can curl the back toes under and lift the back knee if that feels good. Reach up to the sky. Maybe you're just on the left fingertips. Right hand down, needle pose, step up. Relax the spine, drop the weight of the head. Think about where your work is here. It's in the legs. Your core is turned on. You're lengthening through the spine. You've got another strong breath. You're going to step the left foot all the way back. Taking your hands to the inside of the right foot, lizard pose. Drop the back knee. So you can stay right here, just moving it around a little bit. If you know that you're ready to take this down on your forearms today, you can go there. Another option is to take your right hand to the inside of the right thigh, roll to the knife edge of the right foot, and gently open up. You might even find a quad stretch here, bending your back knee, reaching for the foot with the right hand. So find out what you need today and move into that variation. Good, be here and breathe. 2 breaths. Carefully release the foot if you have it. You'll walk the right foot back to center, half splits. Lengthen the front leg and fold. Releasing over the right side. Good. Just notice if you've created more space on the right side. How does it feel in your body? And then bend your right knee. Float your right leg behind you. You're on your palms, you're on your left shin. You're gonna bend the right knee to the right. Maybe extend the right leg away from your body as you press into the hands. You're flexing your right foot, your toes are pointing forward. This should be really hard. Be here and breathe. We're just opening up the hip in a little bit of a different way. One more breath. Rebend your knee, float the right leg back, left arm stretches forward. Hand and knee to the mat. Curl the toes, lift the hips to the sky. Let's take the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale to fold. Reach up, maybe a little back bend. Right into your fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Set your hands, take it back. Vinyasa. Lift and open. Hips to the sky. So here in down dog, let's take 3 lion's breaths. Inhale through the nose. Keep the hips lifted. Exhale the air all the way out. As you breathe in, maybe you lift the heels up. Exhale, soften the heels down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Float the left leg to the sky. Left knee, left arm. Reach it back. Bring it forward. One more time, inhale. Left knee to the left arm, hold here. Round the place behind the heart. Lightly step forward, high lunge. Make any adjustments you need. Reach up. Reconnect to your breath. You're still focused and present here on the mat. On your exhale, pull your elbows down, lifting the chest. As you reach up, lift from the back ribs. Exhale, pull your elbows down. Inhale. Strong back leg. One more time, lift up. Exhale to pull back. Reach up. Hands to the heart. You'll lean your heart forward. Feel the length from the side bodies. Keep the length and twist. Right elbow to the left. Opening up. Maybe you take your gaze down today. If that's what feels best, I want you to find that. Good. 2 more strong breaths. You can open up your arms if that's your expression. Press down into the feet. We'll unwind to a high lunge. Inhale to lift. A really strong transition. Opening up warrior 2. Extend the arms away from the body. Sink into your hips. On your inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale to lift. Warrior 2. Hold here. Fingertips stretch away. Reverse. Inhale to reach back, hold. Lengthen the front leg. We're going to come into triangle first. Reach forward. Left hand down, right arm up. So just a different transition today into half moon from triangle pose, but just be here, rolling the right ribs back. Continuing to lengthen from your sides. Breathe. Two more breaths. Good. And then we'll come up warrior 2, taking this into half moon. Your left hand can land on a block. Your right leg, it's powerful, lifting to the sky, working hard. If it helps with balance, take your gaze down today. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Where can you find more power in your body? It's probably within your breath. Last beat. How lightly can you step back? Warrior two. Land really soft, feet on the mat. Good. And then lengthen your front leg. We're going to just take those little Skandasanas side to side, turning your toes forward, right to left, just bending your knees, maybe getting a little bit deeper into that lateral lunge, side to side. We don't do this movement a whole lot in yoga, but it's really, really good to open up the inner thighs. Good. So come up through center, turn your right toe slightly back, bending into your right knee, pressing into your left heel. The left toes will float up. Maybe you open your arms. So listen to your body, stay lifted if you need to. Breathe. Taking another breath. Left hand down. Pressing into your left foot, pivot on the feet. Find a low lunge at the top of the mat. Twist to the left, left arm up. Maybe you're ready to lift the back knee. Finding the right fingertips on the mat. Good. Tap into your strong center. Left hand down, needle pose. Maybe you're ready for more depth here. Bringing the chest closer to the left thigh. Right leg reaches back. Notice your depth today. And then lift the chest halfway, big step back, lizard pose. Hands down, drop the right knee, walking the left foot to the left. So this is your exploration, your journey. Whether you stay on the palms or come onto the forearms. You're working into your hips. You can always add your twist here, left hand to the inner left knee. This is a good time to bring in a quad stretch, bending your right knee, reaching back with your left hand. If you're on your forearms, this will be very intense. So you might come back to your right palm. You're also getting a stretch through the chest. You're in this twist. Taking another breath. Unwind. Left foot walks to center, half splits. Lengthen over the front leg. Surrender. Just notice how different your hips feel now that you've been working them. Finding space. Bending the front knee. Floating the left leg back. So holding here in your three-legged tabletop, you'll bend the left knee to the left. You can stay here or extend the left leg away from the body. This should be hard. I want you to press into your hands and breathe. Flex your foot. Maybe it gets a little higher for 3. Stay with me for 2. Good. Left leg can float back. Right arm can reach forward just for a beat. Hand and knee to the earth. A final flow here if you'd like. Lift the hips to the sky. Feet travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale to fold. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, surrender. Halfway lift. Set the palms, step back, chaturanga. Lift and open the chest. Hips to the sky, down dog. Drop your knees, taking this into frog pose. So if you want to roll up the edges of your mat here, you can, to give yourself a little more padding. You're going to take your knees as wide as you can. Your heels will be in line with your knees and you're flexing your feet. You can stay up on the palms or lower to your forearms and isometrically drawing your tailbone back. You might not even move. That's okay. We're diving deep into the inner groin, a place that many of us are resistant to stretch, to open. But give yourself this time to really explore your hips, what you've been holding on to. Just a few more breaths. You're ready for this. 3 more breaths. So mindfully making your way out of this shape, you can come back to your palms. And very gingerly, you can walk your knees a little closer together, whatever feels natural to get out of that shape. We'll meet on our shins towards the top of the mat. Knees are close together, sitting between your heels. So if this is a lot on your knees, take a block and sit up a little bit higher. So just make sure your heels are close to your hips and all 10 of your toes are pointing back. We're going to take hero pose here so you can stay upright, nice tall spine. If you know that your knees are pretty healthy, you can come back to your elbows and maybe you come all the way down. You're stretching the quads, the front of your hips, finding a little compression into the knees, a really, really deep bend, and also you're stretching the fronts of the ankles. Tops of the feet are down. Two more breaths. If you've reclined, take your time, hands to your heels, press into your arms and slowly lift yourself all the way up. You're going to sit to the right or left of your heels, and I'm going to turn and face you sideways on the mat. I'm going to bend my knees and just switch them to the right and to the left. So instead of half pigeon today, we're going to take 90-90 pose. If you know that you love half pigeon and that's the hip opener you're craving today, I want you to take it. Otherwise, we're going to drop our knees to the right. My right knee is in line with my right hip. I'm finding internal rotation through my back leg. I'm walking my hands forward, maybe just a few inches. And you can surrender into the fold. Folding over the right leg, I'm rolling onto my right hip. And just notice where you're feeling that space in the body. This is fast becoming one of my new favorite hip openers. Stay and breathe. You've got another 2 breaths. Good. Come back to center. Before we move to the other side, if you want to make this a little more challenging, you can open your arms wide, make fists. And just gently lean forward without taking your hands down. Just notice how different it feels for another beat. Good, lift yourself up. So nothing too fancy here. I'm going to turn and face you again sideways on my mat. And we're going to take that facing the back of the mat. So just drop your knees to the left and you'll be all set up for this on the other side. Maybe moving your left knee to be in line with your left hip if you need to adjust. Taking your hands out, lift the chest, and on your exhale, lean forward. You can play with a little bit of dynamic stretching here if you want to lift back up and fold forward again. Maybe you take your arms out here and make fists and lean forward. That'll definitely intensify the stretch. Soften in for 3 more breaths. Finding internal rotation through the back hip. Take your hands down and lift yourself back up to center. Bringing your knees in front and then just turn and face the front of your mat. If you have a yoga strap, Just bring it with as you find your way to your back. Recline. Happy baby, bending your knees, reaching for your feet. You can take a little rock from side to side if that feels good. So if you've been feeling a lot of tension in your low back, as long as you don't have an injury, you can press the back rim of the pelvis into the mat and just get a nice stretch through the lumbar spine. You're also still opening up through the inner thighs. I hope your hips feel amazing after this class. Release, hug the knees into the chest. So find your strap. We'll move into a hamstring stretch. Sole of the left foot down. Strap around the ball of your right foot. Flex your foot. Hold the strap with your hands. If you are looking for more intensity, lengthen your left leg out. It's heavy on the mat. So you should feel a stretch through the entire back of the right leg. It's okay to move it around here a little bit. Just look for that sweet spot where you're feeling maybe a lot of tension through the right side. And maybe you hold there in that place of tension and you just give it an honest breath or so. We'll take this into an IT band stretch. So right hand to the right hip crease. Try to keep the hip down as you take your right leg to the left. It doesn't take much to really feel this on the right side. Light it up. You've got another 2 breaths or so. Just relax into it. Right leg returns to stack over the right hip, bend the right knee. Take the left foot into the strap, sole of the right foot down. Get yourself set up. If you're ready to find more, right leg can extend. So instead of forcing the stretch, you're holding the strap taut. And you're just finding a place that you can maintain your breath. Bring the leg a little closer to your body. So these restorative poses take a lot of discipline in this class, a lot of patience. So kudos to you. Thank you for just trusting your body in this practice. Left hand to the left hip crease. Try to keep the left hip down, left leg to the right. So if the left hip lifts, it becomes more of a twist, but we really want to get into the outer left leg. 2 more breaths. Guide your leg back to center. Bend the knee, release. Hug your knees into the chest. If there are any final postures that you are craving today, I encourage you to take it. If you're looking for a shoulder stand or an inversion, you've got some time here to explore. We'll take a bridge pose unless you're moving into a different shape. So this will be our final posture before Shavasana. Soles of the feet to the mat. So we're going to open up the chest here. Feet are grounded, arms alongside. Press into the feet, lift up the hips. So you're getting a stretch from the knees all the way through the fronts of the shoulders, the chest. Breathe. You've got another breath. Release. Slowly descend, hips to the mat. Switch your knees to the right and to the left. Hug your knees in, give yourself a squeeze. And then stretch your body out, Shavasana. Take your legs wide, arms open wide. Feel the shoulder blades connecting to the mat and just let everything be heavy. Relax your abdominals, your glutes, those big powerful muscles. Fully relax. It was truly my honor to lead you through your practice today, celebrating what our strong body can do. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I look forward to flowing with all of you again soon. Until next time, namaste.